Welcome. I am here to share some twisting, balancing postures with very detailed alignment and things to consider when twisting. Sit comfortably, please. Let's arrive. Hands to the heart. Exhale out of the mouth. And we'll chant the sound of Om. Breathe in. Please come into child's pose for a moment. In a child's pose, exhale out of the mouth with a ha sound. Let the jaw soften. Big toes touch. Knees a little wider than hips. Roll your forehead out. Do a few exhales out of the mouth from the back of the throat. Slow the breath. Empty. And when you're ready, begin to seal the lips. So when you exhale, it's an audible whisper, flooding the inner ear. Ujjayi breath. Inhale the same sound from the nose, back of the throat. So you're primarily breathing in and out of the nose. Spread fingers. Inhale, curl toes. You're on all fours. Walk the hands a little bit forward. Index fingers turned out. Exhale, down dog, hips high. Move your legs in your down dog. Continue to breathe. And let your head weight drop. Feet are hip width. Inhale, come high onto the toes, spread the toes. Exhale, bend the knees, deepen navel. And as you exhale, start to reach the heels back without letting them touch. Inner shoulders wide. Out the mouth together. Walk your hands about 2 to 3 inches closer, your feet closer to your hands, and go as wide as your mat. So you want the heels rooted, the knees soft. Turn your left toes in, heel out. Take the right hand outside of left knee, soft bend, calf, ankle. I'm going to scoop the heel. Drop your head. Press into the left hand. Tack the left outer hip back. Little micro bend in your elbows. Exhale, release. And bring the feet neutral. So meaning turning the left toes forward. Now, right toes in, heel out, switch, soft knee. Left hand is going to grab the outside of the leg. Press your right hand down and forward. Feel the right armpit open. Good, breathe in. Like you're gonna gaze under your right arm. Exhale, a little bend in the left elbow. Lower ribs in. Good, release. Breathe in, looking forward. Out the mouth, walk your feet as wide as your mat, forward. Feet are parallel, inhale, flat back. Soft knees. Exhale, shake your head out. No and yes. And walk the hands a little to the right. Micro bending the right knee. You can extend the left leg a little bit. My fingers are turning to the right. Feel the opening from the left hip, armpit to pinky finger center. Exhale. And inhale here. Exhale, walk hands left. Okay, so bend the left knee. Good. Feeling the right rib cage drop. Center. Exhale, toe heel, the feet together. So you could be hip width apart, which would be 2 fists in between the big toes. Or you're going to do big toes touch, a little space in the heels. Grab a brick on its high end. And you want it forward enough that when you micro bend the knees and you inhale flat back, your left hand can go flat on the brick, but you're not pressing all your weight there. Now, you're going to lift out of the left shoulder. Okay, so first you're pressing your weight there. I take it back. And then we're going to take the weight out of the hand a little. So first press your weight into the hand, lean forward, and then feel this left shoulder start to open, right palm to tail. Okay, your elbow is bent on the right. Bend your left knee, extend your right leg. Let the right rib cage open. Nice, so you want to feel this traction in your spine, and then feel the weight, even in the feet, hugging the navel into spine, start to lift out of your lower hand a little bit. Inhale, right arm up. Soften through the elbows. Broaden through the clavicle bones. Exhale, fold. Good. Inhale. Flat back. Right palm to brick. You want to lean forward. Weight and toes. Left palm to tail. Micro bend right knee. Left leg extended. And then when I shift the weight, so my shoulder, shift the weight forward, my shoulder goes over the wrist, and then I can open left rib cage more. Now my neck is neutral. Good. Left arm up. Soften through the elbows. Now start to lift out of the lower hand a little bit. Tack the left hip back. Lengthen out of the right shoulder. Good. Exhale, fold. Nice. Hands to the hips, exhale. Bend your knees, sink back into chair. Inhale your arms up. Breathe. Pull the lower ribs into the body. Feel the inner thigh seams hugging. Inhale, hands to heart, parallel your torso, belly hovering off thighs. Exhale, left elbow outside of right knee. Good. Now, I like to keep my knees level, draw the inner thigh seams back, and sink lower. Breathe. Now press into the hands. Bring the thumbs to the chest, the sternum. Broaden through the clavicle bones. Slight tuck of chin. Exhale, fold. Chair. Inhale, bend knees, arms up. Exhale, toes are light, sink. Inhale, hands to heart. Parallel torso. Slight tuck of chin. Exhale, right elbow outside left knee. So I'm going to tack my right hip back a little bit. And sink. Good. Now lift the right rib cage off of the thigh. Sink. Feeling the twist moving from the bottom of the spine up. Exhale, release. Good. Forward fold. Center chair again. Inhale, bend knees, arms up. So here I'm tapping my fingers down. Exhale, hands to heart. Left elbow outside right knee. Now right hand to thigh. Pick up your left elbow and shimmy your elbow outside of knee, and do that a couple times. See if you can get the outer shoulder outside of knee. You can have a brick here. Fingers face toward the same way as the toes. And then you open the arms. You want your hand to connect to the ground in stem fashion. So I do finger pads, sink. And you want your weight to lean back. And now my outer elbow shoulder is pressing back and my knee is pressing out to help me rotate spine, find gaze. Exhale, release, good. Chair, bend knees, inhale, arms up. Exhale, parallel torso. Right elbow outside, pick up navel and walk the elbow out a few times. And so when I do this, my right knee is gonna come forward. And then I start to pull the right knee back, sink, open, elbow soft. Try to reach back with the front of the left shoulder, opening with the hand rather than just the hand. That's it. Exhale, fold. Good. Shake your legs out. Inhale, reach arms out and up to the sky. Exhale, hands to the heart. So twists compress the front line of the body. They also help bring out the internal organs. They help open the spine. So if you ate not too long ago like me, you're already regretting it when you do twists. Okay, so here we are, hands to hips. Inhale, bring your right knee to chest, flex foot. Exhale, step back, feet hip width, back heel lifted for crescent. Good. Inhale your arms up. So you can micro bend the back knee to help you feel steady here. Exhale, hands to heart. Right elbow outside of left knee. So I lean forward and I pressed on my back toes. Now as my right hip drops, I want to keep the right ankle straight, meaning my ankle and my toes is not twisting. Now once you connect the elbow to the knee, hands to the heart, charge the center of the right thigh and press into your lower elbow. Lift the belly off thigh. So remember, breathe. As you sink into the front knee, it tracks open to second toe, right thigh lifting. Then press the right heel back as you sink into the front knee. Inhale, rise up, crescent. Exhale, step forward. You're standing. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bring your left knee into chest. That's the inhale. Breathe in. Exhale, step back. Good. Good. So feet hip width, meaning in between your big toes, there's at least 2 fist distance. So you can bend the back knee a little, drop the knee, and this helps create a neutral pelvis. So your pelvic floor is lifting, your legs are hugging. Exhale, hands to heart, parallel torso, prayer twist. So left elbow outside of the knee. Good. And then once I create this, I'm going to charge the back leg, sink front knee, press into the lower elbow, broaden through the clavicle bones. And you want to create that length from back heel to crown. Exhale. Good. Let's step back, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Out the mouth. Head heavy. Inhale, right leg high to the sky. Level hip. Exhale, knee to chest. Step foot forward. Good. Come onto the left finger pads. So hand is light here. You can walk the hand out, which I think is a little easier. I like to keep it next to the big toe. So I'm really using the legs, hugging midline. Center of the left femur bone pressing up, and then dropping the right hip, right arm up. So remember, you want to micro bend the elbows and open through the clavicle bones. Let the spine rotate, and then find the gaze at the top thumb or anywhere else. Okay, down if you don't feel balanced. Exhale, right hand down. Good. Inhale, come up into crescent. Rise. Exhale, hands to your heart, left elbow outside. Now, like we did in prayer twist, right hand to thigh, pick up, shimmy a few times. Pick up your belly, pick up your chest, then slide elbow armpit down. You can be fingertips. And now the knee and the shoulder are pressing into each other to sink more and open. Breathing. Essentially, when we open, we want this right shoulder to be behind the left. The spine is rotating. Exhale. Low lunge with the back knee lifted. Down dog. Good. Breathe in. Flutter your lips. You can walk your legs out. Good. Inhale, left leg high, flex foot. Exhale, knee to chest. Step. Come on to right finger pat. Good. So here I'm lifting out of the earth, tacking the left hip back as I sink knee to second toe, root the left big toe. Then I charge the right thigh, left arm up. And essentially, I'm gonna let my head just drop. And then once I feel my shoulders opening, then I start to shift the gaze up. Slight tuck of chin. Exhale, left hand down. Next is crescent. Inhale, rise. Good. So the thing that I see in the back foot a lot is that people are turning, right? And they can't keep their toes facing forward, squaring the right front hip, okay? So just keep that strong. Exhale, hands to heart, right elbow outside. So I push in the back toes and I lean. Sometimes I adjust my back foot so my legs feel stronger. Left hand to thigh once you make that elbow to outer knee contact, and do a couple shimmies. Slide the outer armpit down and open. Good. So same, I get in the shape, I let my right ear drop, and then once I start to press the knee out into outer shoulder and open, then I'm gonna look up. Exhale, down dog. Low lunge, down dog, release. Good. On your knees to child's pose. Nice. Take a full breath in. Out the mouth. Beautiful. Okay. Grab 2 bricks and bring them at their high end. And just move your brick, please, just in case if you need it. Inhale your right leg high to the sky. Now, with my right hip dropping, I'm going to point through the toe, big toe, down dog split. Exhale, knee to chest. Step. Okay, so we have a warrior. I'm on fingertips here, both my hands. We have a warrior 1 back foot, meaning we're going to step that left foot forward an inch or 2 and out to the left an inch or 2. Spin the left heel in, toes out. And you want to root the back pinky toe edge. My left toes are facing left front corner of mat, so my left hip can square forward. And so you just want to feel that. You can bring your hands on bricks, that you're turning the left hip forward, right outer hip back. So you could rest something on your tailbone. Your tailbone is neutral. Okay. So brick on its high end, big toe, bring it close to big toe, or any level works. Okay. If you're not on a brick, at least bring fingertips down, not palm, because you want heart aligned with pelvis, okay? I'm gonna come on brick. Soften the knees, think flat back, inhale, then do. Exhale, hand to hip. Now, when we start to rotate, the same thing we've been doing, long spine, right rib cage opens. You wanna make sure the left front hip crease doesn't drop. So lift it up, tack the right hip crease back, and once this right shoulder opens, open. Just a triangle. Some of you will adjust to pinky toe edge. Hug the inner thigh seams. Lengthen tailbone back. Exhale, look down. Bend your right knee, right hand to hip. We're gonna step forward and bring all your weight on that brick. Remember what we did in forward fold? Right knee bent, flex left heel, square the left hip. Deepen navel and get the weight forward. So I'm shifting forward. Good. And then, we start to rotate open. Maybe point through the toe. Open the arms. And some of you, if you're on the ground, try fingertips. I walk the left hand out under shoulder. Good. Exhale, bend front knee, look down, step back, straighten front leg, turn toes. Good. So I have to narrow my feet a little bit. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Fingers in line with toes. Inhale, flat back. The fingertips come forward, soften your knees. So like we did in our forward fold, bend your right knee, left leg extended, left hand to hip. Good. Now, sinking the weight more into the right leg for now, so you can open that left rib cage. Make sure that when the left shoulder opens, rib cage, that you drop the left hip, widen the right as the right knee bends, okay? So let the opening come more in the spine and the shoulders rather than the hips rotating for now. Left arm up, soften the elbows. Good. Some of you, if you feel like you can keep the hips neutral, maybe straighten the right leg more. But keeping the knee bent is a tool. Exhale, fold. Spin forward, inhale, low lunge, down dog, exhale. So keeping the knee bent is a tool to help you find squared pelvis, so your hips aren't wonky. Walky? Breathe in. Out the mouth, good. Inhale, left leg high. Big toe extends. Exhale, knee to chest, step. All right, so I like to go a little wider than heel to heel. Right foot steps out. Turn the right toes forward. The right toes are like a steering wheel of the front hip. The right inner thigh seam turns back. Okay, adjust the foot so you can root it. And then, what are we doing? Straighten the front leg. Twisted triangle. Inhale, flat back. I'm going to use a brick. Exhale. So our hips are different from side to side. I walk the brick out a little bit. And then for me, I have to really focus on tacking the left hip back. Okay. So it feels almost like I'm dropping the right hip a lot more to help me get this length. Keep rooting the left big toe, lifting kneecaps. Okay. Left hand to hip. And start to lift out of the earth to open left shoulder. Remember, we want clavicle bones broad. Some of you, left hand pinky toe. Lift the right hip. So when you go into the twist, make sure that that right hip isn't dropping. The left hip is hugging, the left sitting bone is hugging back and in. Back leg strong. Exhale, look down. Left hand to hip. Right fingertips brick or forward. So I bend the left knee to flex the right foot aligned with heel. Good. And then I get long in the spine. Good. Then I point through the toes, open the left shoulder, try to lift the heel up. Some of you try to straighten your left knee. Not as important. Twisted moon. Exhale, step back. Turn toes, maybe narrow them. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Grab outer legs. Inhale, flat back. Center right fingertips. And lift chest. Lean forward. Okay, so you want to get maximum length in spine. Right knee bent. Left leg straight. Left hand to tailbone, palm down. So I'm lifting out of the earth. Sinking the weight into that right knee. Left arm up. And you want to make sure, before you bring the left arm up, that your left hip is dropping as much as possible. Bring more weight right. Ooh, good. Maybe try straightening the left leg. And notice what happens to your shoulders when you do that. Find the gaze. Try to soften and make the focus opening the shoulders. Exhale, fold. Low lunge forward. Inhale here. Exhale, step back, down dog to child's pose, please. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Good. Slowly come up to seated. Gather the hands to the heart.
hope you got a lot of good tidbits. Let's chant the sound of Om, please. Exhale. Breathe in. Thumbs to the eyebrow center. Honoring the intelligence of the body and the sacred space shared. We say namaste. Right hand to heart, left hand on top, cross right thumb, eagle mudra, spread the fingers. J, praise your practice, your yoga practice, your life practice, your heart practice, and may you follow the flow of what guides you organically. Listen to it. We say, J-O flow. Thank you.